All right, who am I speaking with?
Hi, I'm Ian Small. I'm CEO of TalkBox.
And I'm a huge fan of your service when it was a video email solution, but now you have opened up a new solution called Open Talk. Explain what that is.
Yes, about 2 months ago, we introduced a new platform called OpenTalk, which is a breakthrough way that developers can integrate multi-party video conferencing directly into their web pages. Not just putting a box on the side of the web page, but truly weaving each of the video signals into the web page and into the application the way it makes most sense for the developer and for the application.
So the way you showed it is, you just have an HTML page, and then I'm looking at the page, and someone else will look at the page, and all of a sudden our videos start appearing into the page. How does that happen, I guess?
Well, it's as simple as the developer wants it to be. So because we provide this JavaScript framework and literally a development kit, the developer decides how that happens. You could have it happen as simply as when we're both on the same page, we both start publishing automatically and we see each other, or you could have it show up and say, hey, there's someone else looking at this page. Would you like to video chat with them at the same time? It's up to the developer how they want to integrate that.
And one of the things that I noticed about when I was doing a lot of video email is some people are just not ready to talk in front of the webcam. How do you find certain people are comfortable with this, not comfortable? I mean, technology aside, just sort of the human in front of the camera.
I think it's actually quite interesting. It's very much a generational phenomenon. People coming into the workforce today and teenagers and college kids, all very comfortable with being in front of the webcam, sometimes as much as 4, 5, 6 hours a day, streaming their lives live. It's a part of the new social norm. But what's also interesting is that the other end of the spectrum, grandparents are getting increasingly comfortable at getting in front of the camera because it's how they're talking to their grandkids over whatever their video conferencing solution is. And so you have this interesting distribution where the people coming into the workforce and the people maybe at the later stages in their careers, both very comfortable. It's some of us trapped in the middle who might find it a little less comfortable than we might like.
I have to agree with that comment about grandparents because I just became a dad. I was having a hell of a time trying to get my mom using Skype, and now it's incredibly comfortable for her.
It's really people getting used to it, and the thing is, everybody used to think that I remember when people first got answering machines, people would spend a long time recording their messages because they didn't like the sound of their voice, and people got over that, and you don't think about that anymore. Your voicemail, yes, hi, it's Ian Small, please leave a message at the beep beep, and that just happens, and we're in the same process with video, and you're going to see like 3-4 years from now, everyone is going to be comfortable with this. It's going to be the norm.
Well, two things that I think are an issue here. First is, and they talked about it on the panel you were at, is that once you're on video, you require a certain level of respect for yourself and the person that you're talking to, so you always have to communicate. But like you were describing, the people who are on 4-6 hours a day, they don't feel that way. It's like, whatever I look like, and I don't need to answer you right away is necessary. So explain the differences.
Well, I think what happens is when you go to a video meeting, there's this sort of formality of showing up to the meeting. And there's an expectation that you're engaged. The people who stream are literally streaming their presence, and when you engage with them, they then become engaged with you. And that's really the difference of being kind of the always-on mentality versus the showing up to do something and engaging with another person. What we know happens with video is that when you are talking to another person, you do become extremely engaged with that person. The question is what happens in between those conversations.
That's a good point. Now, my last question has to do with how people behave on video. I'm amazed that we don't have etiquette for video communications like we do with email. What are the classic mistakes you're seeing, and how can they be corrected?
Well, I think the reason there's less etiquette for video communications is, frankly, it's your image. And so at the end of the day, if you're comfortable doing that, you're probably comfortable doing it live, you're going to do it on video as well. And so the etiquette is really what's already built into your sort of social norms. I think that the big thing that's really going to drive differences there is as more and more people start to think about recording short segments of video conversations, people are going to be a little more aware of maybe what they're doing on camera might live on in infamy in a way that it doesn't in the real world unless there's somebody standing in front of you with a camera, as you are right now.